welcome to another fun Saturday night. At least I hope it's fun. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Steven, appreciate you jumping in right away. That's awfully wonderful of you to do so. I want to thank everybody for putting up with all my live videos over the last few days on Facebook. And there's a consultant. How you doing, Mr. Consultant? Hope you're doing well. I am going to be honest with you guys. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm kind of feeling, just not doing wonderful. So this will be a short stream. To the point where I didn't. I rescheduled the guest for another night, so that way I can't get enough of Fedora. Appreciate it. Same way as I feel about the consultant and the P3 crew. Why don't you put in the description how I should describe, in comments, how I should describe the P3 program? P3P. I appreciate that, Steven. I really do. I hope you feel better, definitely. Just something, let some antibiotics get into my system and such, and I'll feel better. But I'm here to chat with you guys for a few minutes, so don't let that slow you down and interfere or whatever. I can attest to that too much consultant theory. No. That's one thing that I really been enjoying about this. Hello, Rose. With these shows and the live investigations and such, my world of people that I know has definitely broadened, and I feel more confident about being able to find somebody in other areas if something goes wrong. Somebody needs a hand with something paranormal wise, and maybe even otherwise. I don't know. Maybe the consultant will start up a moving business and make it to where it's the paranormal consultant moving business and help you guys move on a Saturday night. for what his shows are Wednesdays and Fridays and in between. So you might have to network with him a little bit. That guy's busy. But I am still going through evidence. I tried to share some the other week. Was it the other week? The other day. And it didn't quite work out that well. My internet wasn't quick enough. I'm curious if I could, without having a guest or whatever, and if it would be easier to do paranormal move. Matt says Matt says paranormal movers fedoras are part of the I'll supply the fedoras. Sorry you missed it there, Clark. Steven. Yeah, I tried, but it wasn't working anyways. So but part of the reason why I was sharing so many live videos was to earn a little extra money on Facebook. They were paying me to do, and I'm sorry I'm talking like I am. I'm looking over, I found the files I tried to share, and see, well, I'll see if I could get it to pull up and share well with you guys. But lost track of what I was saying. Boy, that's hard to believe, right? I misled my thought there and don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, the fedoras shall be a uniform. I'm kind of happy I didn't try to do top hats. Can you imagine Mr. Top Hat? Just doesn't have the same ring, does it? Let's see if it's going to come up. Yeah. Oh, I just removed it. Let's see here. Am I gonna freeze up? Am I freezing up? I froze up. I froze up. Hey guys, froze up.
Give me a second to get out of this video here, and I will go back to my computer as opposed to this. Appreciate you guys' concern. Well, not concern, but patience on me trying to mess around. Obviously, that's not an option. There was two of me. Can you believe it? Am I the evil twin? I was frozen up. There wasn't nothing I could do, so I quickly grabbed my phone so that way I wouldn't lose you guys. My laptop is like completely froze up, like really froze up. So we won't do that. Maybe another day I'll like hook up the direct feed and go from there. I don't know. I can't even shut down my computer. Not a good thing. But so yeah, I was trying to share some. Me and my one son went to a cemetery and hooked up a few of the cameras and hopefully we got something. I mean, that would be the ultimate goal, right? As well as still going through the evidence for the North Carolina trip. So I am about 70% way through that. So it's not much longer. What I need to do is get the rest of the WASP members. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up if I'm coming across all right. But I need to get the rest of the WASP members. And it's my fault. I'm not blaming them because I haven't given them the options to do it. So don't think they're slacking. It's me being stubborn and thinking that I could do it all by myself. Thank you, Mr. Consultant. I get in my head that, it's just a couple hours of video. Can't be that bad. Yeah, it can be that bad. Especially when you're trying to work a regular job. The little bit of money that's came in through Facebook has been nice because it's helped us get equipment and such, but it hasn't, definitely not to the point where I feel comfortable leaving a job. I'll put it that way. Now, if Facebook started paying me, and YouTube and I think I'm on Twitter. Now, if they all start paying me, then I might make this permanent thing, and then y'all will have to see this ugly mug all the time. Yeah, my computer is like completely. Did you guys catch that for a second? That was when I don't want to be on camera. We have Lee put there, but this is what my computer is doing. Like, yeah, me putting my hand in front of it's really not gonna do, but it's doing nothing. So let me put myself back on the camera. There we go. Sorry, guys. Disappeared on me for a second. Yeah, so when I don't want to be seen, I turn myself into Leefoot. I forgot I had that set up like that. Um, I don't know if he's watching, but if he's not, he's definitely on camera. Yeah, I'm here. I'm watching, and I won't keep that up. Oh Lord, too much free time on my hands. uh, where was I? Oh, picking on Lee and talk about the evidence. But yeah, I need to stop being so stubborn and let them help me, so that way you guys can have your evidence and videos back quicker. I think that would be a good thing. Because after all, you guys deserve having everything brought to you within a relatively quick time. You guys don't need to wait 3 months for uh for us to post stuff. Yeah, getting a little scatterbrained there. It's been a long day. Not only do I don't feel well, but I worked all day, so that definitely takes a lot out of you. So, where is a place in the United States that you guys have been interested in investigating yourselves? Leave that in the comments below. I know that I've always wanted to visit. What's that hotel there? I better hurry up with the computer because my phone's about to die. But the hotel there where the movie The Shining was based off of, I would love to go check that out. James, funny story. Last time I tried to get in Canada, they turned me around and said no. And I'm not kidding. They turned me right around on the border and said no fedora here. Okay, they didn't say no fedora, but they stopped me at the New York Canada border there. I walked over the Peace Bridge, physically walked over it. No, mind you. So I was tired, and they said no. They said everybody else that was with me, which was my brother, his girlfriend at the time, and maybe it was just the three of us, so possibly my sister. But anyways, they said no. But we you want to know why? I guess I don't blame them. I don't know why, but I had no idea. I forgot my wallet at the house, and they said, no, if you can't prove who you are, then no, we can't let you come over. But this time I'm a little more responsible and carry my ID with me pretty much everywhere because, I drive for a living. And if you don't have your license when you're driving for work or whatnot, you get some pretty big fines around here. So sorry, I got a little distracted listening to people in my house. Yes, Mr. Fedora is not here alone. And if you hear other voices, it's because other people are here. So where is the one spot in Canada that you'd like to investigate, or that you have investigated? That's a good question, right? Let's see. I'm getting put back in, I think. I see myself. Let's see here. So, yeah, with no ID, you can go back home. Yeah, that will suck. There's two of us.
Let me remove. Yeah, that was getting interesting, huh? So now I'm back on the computer. I promise you I won't try to share any more evidence live again. Oh my lord, that was horrible, right? So now that I'm able to concentrate a little more on this, yeah. So the Stanley Hotel, that's the place I want to check out. That would be awesome. Now I know there's a certain room that everybody wants to investigate when they're there, and that I'm not sure, so I'd have to check that out. What else was there? There's a pretty famous jail too that would be awesome to check out. Um, it's in Pennsylvania. Mm, Either way, I'll figure it out. We'll get there, and I'll make sure we go live in these places too. Even if I gotta have a little pin camera to where they don't know it's there, but you guys do. I mean, what could go wrong, right? But yeah. So, are you guys enjoying these chats? Not so much just me. I don't mind doing these chats where it's just me, but where I have guests on as well. Are you guys enjoying those? And if you're enjoying this and you're watching now, do me a favor and put in the comments hashtag Team Live. And if you're catching this in the replay, bravo that you've been here this long. And put in Team Replay. Hashtag Team Replay. You guys that have been here for the last 17 minutes, especially you, Steve, if you're still here. Tombstone, Arizona. You guys deserve a round of applause for sticking with me this long. That's in Arizona, right, Rose? But do you guys enjoy these chats? Because I really enjoy chatting with other people, but if it's not content that you guys care to see on semi-regular basis, well, then we'll try to figure other stuff out to keep you guys entertained. I do know that I'm getting a little more comfortable with just doing one-on-one conversations with, well, you guys are not. You guys being here and chatting is not making us one-on-one. I wouldn't be able to just chat at a camera all day. Awesome. Thank you, Rose. But I remember when I first started doing this, I was so apprehensive, a lot of a lot of just not knowing what I was gonna say. And thank you, Mr. Consultant. We're both doing better. You've grown quite a bit as well. And you have to admit that it's getting easier just to have these conversations. But I know some of the bigger name people I'd love to invest to have on with a guest would be, well, I wouldn't mind having Steve on. Steve Gonzalez would be awesome to have on. He seems to be a relaxed kind of person, which would fit with this show well. Yeah, Paranormal Consultant says, yeah, I grew in the waist. Yeah, grew in the waist. Yeah, line up your head's not growing too big, my friend. Boy, you've been growing your channels up like you wouldn't believe. And this is one thing that I am amazed that, and not in reference to you, Mr. Consultant, or anybody really that I know personally, but I sit back and watch my channels, and when I say mine, I mean Ordinary Side Paranormal channels. Slow, steady growth. Nothing to like. I'm not what you would call an overnight sensation, or a sensation at all, but whatever. But I watch these other channels that start off like a few months ago, making big splashes. But it is what it is. The thing about the growth that this channel is doing what do they call that? Sustainable growth. In 3 years, this could still be a solid channel, which I imagine it will be. Where those channels that blow up and become an overnight sensation, a lot of times they last for 4 or 5 months or whatever, maybe a year, and then they just like dive. And of course, there's always exception to the rules, like Mr. Beast. I mean, who would have ever thought you'd see that growth? I mean, his video started off just like these, and now he's one of the biggest YouTubers there is. But totally different genre. Hashtag fedora forever. Thank you, sir. I mean, shy of something drastic happening in my life, this setup's not too bad as far as time consuming and things like that, where there's not a reason why I couldn't continue doing this. I just don't see a reason why I couldn't. Though I do want to start doing more live feed on investigations. That's for sure. I'm not too sure where the next one's going to be. I keep throwing back a few ideas, and I'm actually maybe even going to go on tonight and see if I can book one. And no, I'm not going to do that live on here because it'll freeze up everything and you guys will be without the fedora for a while because my phone's pretty much dead. That's what happens when you listen to YouTube all day. And you know, there's one channel that I listen to quite a bit, and that's outside of the consultant, is Lights Out podcast. Now, if you're into kind of podcasts or whatever, Lights Out is an awesome podcast. Matt says, well, I have a lot of joint investigation ideas in the works, just a heads up. Well, I know in Pennsylvania, medical marijuana is a thing. Oh, I could have came downstairs. You make me look bad. No, I don't make her bring me my food.
Yes, he does. I got cooking late, so he got served late, so I had to bring it to him. Yep.
She is very good to me. She is very kind.
No, I'm not. I'm horrible.
This is the
Camera.
I need to figure out what size these adapters are. Mr. Consultant saying hi stuff.
Hi, Matt.
See this UBC or whatever.
Oh, it's that
weird one.
Yeah. Matt's a weird one.
Matt, you're a weird one. I need to figure out what size cord these take. One's a UBC-C or whatever that's called. The other one, I'm not sure what that size takes. So, you out there in the social media world, if you know what size that is, let me know, please. And no, I'm not. See, now this is just regular food. This is not some weird food combo or anything like that. Can you believe that? Thank you, Steph.
Yeah, because I cooked it.
She says because she cooked it.
I don't make that weird food.
Thank you, Steph.
Yeah.
Matt says micro USB and USB-C. How sure are you on the micro USB there, Mr. Consultant? But with this, though, if I find the right setup, when I do live videos, if I find the right cord, I will be able to, if I bring the laptop, guaranteed. If not, if I can hook it up to my phone, which I'll try to do, 120%, was something I'll try to do, use it as a camera, and it be night vision, full spectrum. You guys will see in the dark, however you want to say it. And then, because I know I feel bad when we're out on investigation, I'm using my phone and you guys only seen 5% of what we're seeing with the cameras. So we'll keep working on that and keep doing all that. I really want to say before we wrap up, which now that I got my food, gonna be a little quicker. I do really appreciate you guys bearing with me the last few days on Facebook. I know I spammed the heck out of Facebook in my live feeds. I was the goal for me to earn a little money on Facebook is 30 hours of live on it, and it wasn't registering at all that I was going live up until 3 days ago, March 29th, I believe it showed, and I had till the 31st to put as much live out as I could to earn the max bonus. And yeah, you guys seen what I had to do that. I had to do. Anyways, so I really appreciate you guys not unsubscribing, unfollowing, or unliking, or whatever it's called on Facebook. You guys stuck with me like troopers. This month I will spread it out a lot more with more live content, as in rebroadcasting. Is there, before I go, is there anything that any guests that you guys want to see come on? If it's somebody that you're personally connected with, send them a message and say that we're willing to have people on. We got several teams in the background. Sometimes we're really lucky where something happens and somebody's not able to make it live and be a guest. Sometimes we're lucky we just get a hold of the next person and so be it. The next person jumps on. Other times everybody's busy and what can you do? Then you just get more of my ugly mug. How's Ozzy Man says, here's my big beautiful mug, you guys, or something like that. You guys watch Ozzy Man? But so if you guys got any teams or anything that wants to be a guest, then by all means shoot them a message and let them know that you'd like to have them on here. I was saying I wouldn't mind having Steve Gonzalez as a guest. That would be awesome. And I know how much you guys love Zach Baggins, but if you want to be a guest, I'd bring him on. And we do our best to support you, Mr. Consultant. I'll always support Wasp and the Fedora. Parapost Brian. Yeah, I agree. He would be an excellent guest. It would do us well to have him on. Zach, though, I do want to say a very big heartfelt congratulations on your recent engagement to your now fiance, and I wish you all well. Not that I believe you'll ever see this, but the well wishes are out there in the universe now, and you guys send them a little happiness vibes too in the world. The world needs more of it, right? With that, man, I kind of hate to jump off. Everybody's jumping on now. That's one thing that I do not like about these StreamYards is it'll show like everybody disappears, so you think you're talking to one person or so, and then we'll still get comments in there from 2 or 3 people, and you're like, well, okay, there's more people here than what we thought they were. Tomorrow, I think the weather's supposed to be a little nicer. Maybe if I get up early enough, we'll head to there's 2 little cemeteries I wouldn't mind checking out. One is really neat in the sense that it's old, like the newest headstone that we found was 1910 or something like that. Very, very old cemetery, and it's small as all get out, and people drive by it all day and probably not give it 3 seconds thought. So that's one place. Another place is up in Sugar Grove. Matt says instead of a dowry, he offered her a bribery. Yeah, just kidding. Uh, Probably offered her all kinds of stakes in his business. I bet you that guy's worth a little bit of money now. But so maybe tomorrow you might see me go live with something like that, or if I feel a little better. I really appreciate the get well wishes as well. Everybody could use some healing vibes in the world, right? So, but instead of dragging this out any longer, I'm gonna pass this on and say it's time for me to say goodnight. So, thank you for tuning in. I will try not to spam you guys with all those live videos again. If I get through the North Carolina evidence, I will be sure to premiere it right in the middle of Matt's show on Wednesday. We'll compete with Matt. And but I really thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. I wish you all a wonderful weekend. As always, stay spooky, my friends. Good night.